Have you ever seen a company comes up with a perfect plan? Fancy consultants, impressive PowerPoint decks with big words and sophisticated charts. And then boom, 6 months later, nothing changes. It happens more common than you think. Not because people didn't work hard, but because the way we think about strategy is sometimes broken. Hi everyone, my name is Azwan, and after almost 20 years behind the scenes in corporate strategy and transformation, I decided to build something better, something simple, something very real, something that helps people move and not just plan. It is what I call Transformative Strategic Planning, or TSP in short, and it is built on a simple idea, an idea that real changes happen step by step, not in one big announcement. Now let's walk together through the 7 steps. I'll keep it simple and you will see why it works. Step 1, understanding the current state. You can't really change what you refuse to see, and that's the reality how things work. In Transformative Strategic Planning Step 1, we start by looking honestly at where we stand. We use very basic but effective tools like SWOT analysis, pastel analysis, and data validation, not just gut feelings, not guesswork. For example, a retail chain thought they were growing fine and wanted to expand to new products until real data and deep dive analysis showed that their growth is actually lower than their competitors and their customers are slowly migrating away to others. So it is really important to know where you are right now. Once you are done establishing all this, knowing where you are exactly, it is time to move to step 2. Step 2, set ambitious goals. We have to accept the fact safe goals will only keep you stuck. Ambitious goals, on the other hand, push you to evolve. For example, a utilities company stopped setting easy 5% year-on-year growth and migrated to something more challenging, something more ambitious, and set out to double their market share in 3 years' time. Ultimately, they realized that even hitting 70% of that ambitious goals is actually much more better than achieving 100% of their usual 5% year-on-year growth. The moral of the story is that big goals will help to push you to go beyond your comfort zone. Now let's move on to step 3, where we talk about defining strategic priorities. Step 3, define strategic priorities. Strategy isn't really about doing more. It is choosing what really matters for you. For example, a department that I've worked with in the past cut down from 15 projects to just 3 main core projects and were able to deliver an impactful outcome at a much faster rate. Companies tend to get excited and come up with 30, 40, sometimes even 50 initiatives every year. This is not a numbers game. Real transformation doesn't come from doing everything. It comes from choosing 3, 4, or maybe even just 5 broader but high impact strategies that truly pull you towards your ambitious goals. Now let's move on to step 4. Step 4, empower execution with enablers. Plans doesn't move on paper. They move through people, systems, and technology. And this is why enablers are very important in making strategies happen. For example, a training company used to rely only on face-to-face sessions, but now they have pivoted to podcasts, online masterclasses, opening up new market thousands of miles away. In this case, technology and branding became the key enablers for their growth. Once your platform is strong, with the right enablers and the right strategies to achieve your ambitious goal, it is time to test it before you dive deep. Step 5. Test and socialize strategies. Good ideas survive by learning early and adapting fast. This step talks about getting inputs on strategies at various internal and external stakeholders level, as well as carrying out pilot projects before large scale out. For example, a manufacturing company piloted its new inventory system at 2 branches first, gathered real feedbacks and fixes the necessary gaps before getting to all the other branches. Validated and refined, now we execute with full strength and full resilience. Step 6. Drive resilient execution. No plan survives unchanged. Markets shift, customers behave differently, competitors react faster than we expected. The real question is, When the obstacles hit you, can you monitor fast enough? Can you pivot smartly? Can you keep your ambition alive without losing focus? Resilient execution is what separates teams that talk about transformation from teams that actually deliver it. I give you as an example of a service company that monitors their weekly KPIs during expansion, and when customer growth lagged, they adapted their marketing strategy midway to save the project. And once all these battles are fought during the stage of execution, we need to honor the wins. Step 7, reward and celebrate. Momentum isn't automatic, it's fueled by recognition. A team who doubled efficiency through a lean management approach was recognized publicly in front of the senior management, and the celebration sparked a new wave of initiatives across the team's department. So this is how reward and recognition will push any teams forward towards achieving the ambitious goal. So that's TSP, Transformative Strategic Planning for you. 7 simple steps, real movement, real transformation. Planning is just the beginning. Leadings come from what and how you move, adapt, and celebrate. I am Azwan, and this is Azuan. One name, infinite ends.